What is the connection between ISRO and DRDO? Both of you are in rockets field. There are some connections, some synergy, but there is also firewall, that is a national policy. ISRO stands for Peaceful Use of Outer Space. It also meets the strategic requirements of the country. Whether we talk about the regional navigation system that we are now developing, and we have 3 satellites already. The GSAT-7 communication satellite that we built and launched a year ago for the strategic services, which covers the entire Indian Ocean as far as the footprint is concerned. And the remote sensing satellites, which have capability to look at 0.8 meter object from the space, which will become 0.25 meter in the near future. So these are all the strategic requirements of the country, but DRDO has its own priorities, they have its own activities. But we have a lot of synergy with Indian industry. This is something which would be of interest to you. In America, if you see, there are Lockheed Martins, Boeing, GE. These are all in the area of space and defense, large companies. They do also aircraft related activities. If you go to Europe, there is an organization called Arianespace, and it's a consortium of agencies from nearly 25 countries. They do their commercial space activity. Japan has its model, Russia has its model. And if you look at the space economy, which you understand, it is nearly 300 billion US dollars. The whole world, if you put the governmental expenditure as well as the commercial component of the program. So that is the size of the space industry globally. And if you look at India, along with ISRO, we have a very major partner, that is the Indian industry, both from private sector and public sector. And for this Mars Orbiter mission itself, we had nearly 50 of them contributing in a very major way. Large ones like Larsen & Toubro or HAL on one side, and even micro level small industries. This has been part of the policy that we had, that we are not going to enhance the internal manpower. We are going to leverage on the capacity of the industry, the engineering capability of the Indian industry. Right from 70s, this is one of Professor Dhawan's policy decision. Similarly, with the academia, we have been partnering with them for cutting edge technology development. So this is one part of the story, and what we are looking at for the future is how to have an industrial entity for producing launch vehicles, how to have an industrial entity to produce the communication satellites. If that is possible, we get more returns from the technology input that you have put already, not only meet the national demand, but also meet the international requirements and harness that market and grow big in this area. So this is the kind of synergy that we have been building.